to make the perfect cream cheese. How to make the perfect cheese sauce. Cheese sauce that you can use for a cauliflower cheese, you can use for a pasta bake, you can use for a macaroni cheese and all kinds of things. So first of all, you want a pan, a non-stick pan.
A non-stick?
Yeah, because
stick pan.
What would happen if you use this in a non-stick pan?
I haven't got a clue.
What do you think might happen?
I haven't got a clue.
All the non-stick bit would come off. You never use metal on a non-stick pan. And lots of people make the mistake of saying, oh, I'll use a non-stick pan so my sauce doesn't stick to the pan. But the problem with that is you can't really whisk it. Get it?
So you need a stick pan.
You need a sticky pan. You need, and don't use a pan that's too, oh God, actually there's so many rules about the pans. Okay, let me go into this because this is important. Like this pan, I wanted to use this pan today because I thought that would look so nice on the film, but it's thin, it's heavy. If you use a thin pan, very quick, what's gonna happen? The heat's gonna get there really quickly and it's gonna burn everything. So you need a heavy bottomed, non-stick pan.
Sounds like an ex-girlfriend.
A stainless steel pan. Put your heat on, not too high, just nice and low, okay? And to your pan, you put 50 grams of butter, okay? Not margarine, it won't work. It has to be butter. If you're on a diet, or if you're watching your heart, do not make this sauce, because it's got a lot of butter and a lot of cheese, so this is something we just have very rarely, actually. We probably have macaroni cheese probably twice a year, but God, it's good when we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to leave that now to melt down a bit. Okay, so 50 grams of butter is melted. We're going to add to that 50 grams of plain flour. And then you want to get in with your whisk and you've got to beat it. See how that would work with a non-stick pan? And there you have your roux. And it's lovely and smooth. Now, some people put the flour and butter in together, which is kind of a disaster, I think, because it always goes lumpy. Right, so I'm just going to cook that for about 30 seconds. Cook the flour in. Have you ever had that thing where you've had a cheese sauce or a macaroni cheese and it tastes really floury? It's because people don't cook the flour into the sauce. And we're actually going to do that again once we've added the milk. Right, here I have a pint of milk. Well, actually, I've got a bit less because I dropped some as I carried it over from the microwave. So, and it's just warm, just heated it to warm. Everybody has a different idea on whether you should have the milk warm or not. Lots of people will say, and if you can't be asked, then just don't warm it. But here's the important thing. When you add it to the roux, only add it a drop, just a little right at the beginning, okay? I can't do it with this left hand. Okay, so just put a bit in and then whisk it in. Put a bit in and then whisk it in. And at this point, it looks really scary, doesn't it? You think, oh my God, I'm gonna have the lumpiest cheese sauce ever. But you just keep whisking and cooking it in. More. And whisk. And don't use one of those plastic whisks. They're just not good enough. It's got to be a metal whisk. See how smooth it is? More milk. Kay always used to say that to me, my friend Kay. He's not the greatest of cooks. What do I do when it looks bumpy? So just keep whisking. Oh, look at that. Perfect sauce. Put in the rest of my milk. Give it a stir.
How do you know when it's the right thickness? I'd have thought that was, you didn't need to put that much milk in at the end.
Well, it's just the measurements. 50 grams of flour, 50 grams of butter. That's what's going to thicken it.
Right.
And then you make your roux, and then a pint of milk.
Okay.
Turn that right down, and I'm going to let it cook and thicken for about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's my point. So it will re-thicken again.
Oh, it will re-thicken, then re-thicken again when the cheese goes in. So that will thicken now, but again, this is that stage of cooking it so that it doesn't taste of flour. Because if you think about it, if you were just to pour that now, you'd just have uncooked flour. So I'll leave it now for 5 minutes on a very low heat, giving it a little stir every now and again. So for now, So 2.5 minutes in, it's on a really nice low heat. So as I just give it a little stir there, I can feel it's not sticking to the bottom, and look how nicely it's thickening up now. You know, this isn't something you walk away from and go and write an email. You hang around your sauce, okay? Oh, and we are ready, guys. Now, I'm gonna add my cheese. I put 100 grams of cheddar and between 25 and 50 grams of fresh Parmesan. Now, it's a bit of a bugger to grate it, but I like it because it gives a really strong taste, gives a nice cheesy taste without you having to put so much high-fat cheddar. So, because we've got a lot of butter in there, but you can absolutely just put cheddar. You can put whatever cheese you want, but Stilton if you want. And you know, and adjust it to taste. Some people like it a lot cheesier than others.
Did you put blue cheese in?
You could put blue cheese in, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, blue cheese sauce. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? Let's get a spoon and show the guys.
I've seen one that's perfect.
Want to have a nice shot of it inside? Okay, I want to show you. That is exactly how you want your cheese sauce. Gorgeously thick and smooth. Follow everything I've just told you there and you'll get that every time.